Hey there everyone, it's Aaron Spalsbury at 3X Logic again. Today we're going to go over a couple of new features that we have in the VIGIL 10 software. First and foremost, the first one is restricting video. So let me show you how this works. So I've got a live screen here, I'm on the client. I'll go ahead and do a search, just hit my little search button here. I'll grab the last hour worth of video from my parking lot, just so I'm in a playback screen. Now, let's say that you happen to record something of high priority. I'll go ahead and hit play on this. I don't know, it could be anything. Yeah, we've all seen these on the news channels. It's a celebrity something or another video and someone's recorded the screen with their cell phone, and of course that we don't want to have happen. Now, within our software before, you could always go in and say, oh, you're a standard user, you're not allowed to export footage. Well, that's all well and good, but what they end up doing is they end up sitting there in the chair with their cell phone and they just record the screen. So that, of course, is a challenge we face in today's technology society, and we figured out a way to kind of help this along. What I can do is I can come in here and say, yes, I'm on a playback screen, I'm an administrator, and I want to keep my standard users from recording the screen. So what I can do is just right-click, come down here to restrict video, and I can restrict two different areas, okay? Either the entire playback, in this case I did a search for an hour. If you'd done a search for a day, a week, a month, whatever it is, you can restrict the entire playback, or you can set start range and end range markers on the marked region only area. But I want to do the whole thing, so I'm going to go ahead and click entire playback. Now, you'll notice this says the video has been restricted. Okay, well, that's all well and good. Would you like to lock this video? This is the second part of this feature that we've added. Locking the video keeps the scavenger service from rewriting itself. In simplest terms, what this means is if you're getting, let's say, I don't know, a month, 2 months, 3 months, whatever it is, whatever your recording duration on your DVR is, when it gets to the end of that time frame, of course, it starts back at the beginning of the hard drives and typically rewrites over all of the oldest information first. But if I lock it, it keeps that scavenger service from rewriting over itself. Basically just keeping it on the DVR indefinitely until I tell it otherwise. In this case, yeah, I want it to lock it. I'm going to go ahead and hit OK or hit yes. And it says the video has been locked. Now, let me show you what the users are going to see. Now, as an admin, I still have the ability to come in here and look at the video, do playback, export, all the stuff I had before. But let's say a user is on the machine. So let me jump out of playback here. I'll come over here off to the left, and I'm just going to do a quick connect as, and I'm going to log in as a standard user. Now this may be your loss prevention guy, maybe whoever it is. Let's see. All right, so now I'm just logged in as a standard user. I'm going to do the same thing. I'll hit search here, and I will go ahead and try to bring up that last hour worth of video. Now, notice what it says. Video restricted. This is what they will be presented with. They get a black screen, can't see anything. Come down here and hit play. It acts like it's playing, but it's not. That video is entirely restricted. And in fact, if they export this footage, this is exactly what it's going to look like when they export it. That way they can't record it with their cell phone. They can't go back and obviously pull any of this information off by recording the screen that we've seen so many times. Now, needless to say, this is really kind of a big benefit in any type of a scenario. But let me show you something else. I do have to log back on as an admin here, so bear with me just a moment and I will log back on as an administrator. Now, when I'm logged on as an admin, I can come over here off to the left, way down here at the bottom under the Other tab, all right? I do have Manage Restricted Video as well as Manage Locked Video. Well, if I double-click any one of these, you'll notice it has these listed, the ones that I've restricted, the one that I've locked. Well, if at any point in time I do want to unlock it or unrestrict it, all you have to do is just click on it to highlight it, hit Clear Restriction. It'll ask you again just to make sure you hit OK, and now that restriction is cleared. So now your standard users could perhaps look at that video. The same thing goes with locked video. Let's say, for instance, it's a video that maybe you've already exported off of the machine, and now you just want to regain that hard drive space so that the scavenger service can rewrite over itself, basically just regaining that hard drive storage. All you have to do is just click on it to highlight it, hit clear lock, confirm that, and you're right back to where you were before. A couple of great features that we have in VIGIL 10, guys. I hope you'll use them. I certainly do. Thank you very much. We'll see you on the next one.